All right, guys, so today we're going to be doing the piano tutorial for God's Plan by Drake. If you would prefer to do the bass line or the chord progression, I'm going to break those down at the end. And they're very repetitive, so you should be able to play those as well if you want to go ahead to the end, if you want to learn the bass line or the chord progression, like the last 3 or 4 minutes. And if we're going to start this out at a very slow tempo, I want to make sure that everyone's able to play this. But if the tempo was too slow and you want a little bit more of a challenge with a faster tempo, you can fast forward to about the middle, like the kind of middle, towards the middle of the end of the tutorial if you want to play it a little bit faster, because I'm going to keep increasing the tempo or I'm going to make it faster as we go. So, figure out what your entry level is and kind of go from there. So let me just start by breaking down the melody. The melody is going to be A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Okay, let's just do A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 and then we'll add the D, C, C in a second. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 do that much again, go. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 do it again, ready, go. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 add the D, C, D, C, C. Do it again now. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. One more time. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Again. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. And then after that, you just do E, D, C. It's going to be E, D, C. E, D, C. E, D, C. Well, actually, it's going to be a little bit slower than that. So it's E, D, C. E, D, C. E, D, C. E, D, C. And then A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Do it again. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. 2 more times. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. 1 more time. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Now E, D, C. 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 And then A again. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. We kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and put on the beat. We're going to start really slow. We will gradually increase it. And we're just focusing on the melody now. And just so y'all know, the chords are just F, A, C, E, E, G, B, D. And you can play them F, A, C, E, E, G, B, D, F, A, C, E, E, G, B, D. You can just play them like this. F, A, C, E, E, G, B, D. But again, we're just focused on the melody right now, so it's going to be, okay? So let's go ahead and get ready to get started, all right? And we'll go from there. All right, here we go. All right, good. All right, so let's put on the beat. Get ready, guys. Here we go. Just making sure everything is all set here with the computer. All right, here we go. Starting with A. Start with A. Ready, go. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Now E, D, C, E, D, C. Then 3 counts. E, D, C. Let me show you. E, D, C. 1, 2, 3. E, D, C. 3 counts in between. E, D, C. 1, 2, 3. E, D, C. Do it again. E, D, C. And 3 counts. Back to A, go. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Do it again. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, more times. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Now E, D, C, E, D, C. Do it again. E, D, C. 3 counts between E, D, C. 1, 2, 3. E, D, C. E, D, C. 1, 2, 3. E, D, C. E, D, C. 1, 2, 3. E, D, C. Back to A. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. All right, good. So let's try it a little faster. I think we're ready to up the tempo. If you prefer this speed, just keep rewinding it at this speed until you're ready to go to a faster speed. So that was 43 BPM, which is very slow. Now we're moving it up to 50 BPM. Now that means BPM is beats per minute. So you feel that's going to be a little bit more. So now it's going to be ba 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 ba. Sometimes it helps to clap. Ba 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 ba, like that. All right, here we go. Let's get ready. Start with A, ready, go. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Now E, D, C. 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 Back to A. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Messed up there, sorry. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Now E, D, C. 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 Back to A. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Now E, D, C. 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 All right, good. So now let's bring it up to 60 BPM. We're getting closer to the actual tempo of the real song. As many of y'all probably recognize from listening to this, the real version is a lot faster than this. So we're going to start moving up to that tempo. Right now we're going to be at 60 BPM. So let's go ahead and listen to that and see how that sounds. Don't touch the piano, baby, okay? You can sit here. Right, here we go. Starting with A. Ready, go. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Now E, D, C. 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 Back to A. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Okay? A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. Now E, D, C. 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 All right, good. Now let's try it a little faster. And again, if any of these tempos really match where you want to be, feel free to just keep rewinding and playing at that part until you're ready to move to the next level. Okay? So let's try it one last time. This is going to be like the kind of more the real tempo. So at this point, it might help to play it like that with 2 fingers, right? Because that's going to be a little easier to move down. I'm going to use 1, but you can use 2. Here we go. A, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. E, D, 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 C. A, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. A, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, C. E, D, C. My bad. E, D, C. 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 All right? So those are the different, and that's probably the real tempo of the song. So just so y'all, y'all hush. Just so y'all can break down the chords as well. I'm going to play those real quick just so y'all know what those are. Okay, so the chords pretty much for most of the song, let me just make sure it's in the right place. There we go, okay. Okay, let me just make sure y'all can see. Okay, good. All right, so it's going to be F, A, C, E. That's going to be the first one. Now, what I like to do is sometimes underline the first chord so you guys can see it a little bit better. So I underline that for you. And if you want to do that on your own piano, you can do that. F, A, C, E, E, G, B, D. Okay, now for those of you that have real pianos at home, when we did the Bruno Mars bass line a couple weeks ago, this is the same chords that go with it. And actually the bass line is sort of similar too. But basically the chords are F, A, C, E, E, G, B, D. E, G, B, D, go. F, A, C, E, go. E, G, B, D, go. F, A, C, E, go. E, G, B, D, go. F, A, C, E, go. E, G, B, D, go. F, A, C, E, go. E, G, B, D, go. And then you hear it, you know, it's going to be, oops. So I messed up. Right, so that's how that would work. Okay, so you could also do it like this. You can do F, A, C, E, ready, go. E, G, B, D, go. F, A, C, E, go. E, G, B, D, go. F, A, C, E, go. Okay, and the bass line is just D, E, F, A. So it's going to be, get a nice, well, no, it's fine. We can just use this bass sound. D, E, F, A. Sounds kind of scary when you play it by itself, right? Then E, F, A, D, E, F, A. And it's kind of interesting. I mean, listen, if you listen to it, it sounds pretty scary when you play it by itself. But then you add the chords, it sounds very pretty. Music's interesting that way, guys. All right, so those are the different parts. You know, if you have a keyboard at home and you'd like to play it and send it to me, feel free. I hope you all enjoy the lesson. And if you have any questions, and if there's any songs that you would like me to put up on the YouTube page so you can learn them, any songs that you like, any requests that you might have, feel free to, you know, just put it on the messages, put it on the comments, and, you know, maybe I can see if I can find that song and learn it and teach it to y'all as well. Miss you guys. All right, talk to you guys soon.